Oh, hello there. I didn't notice you were there. Mostly because you look like a camera. Hey Fragrance family, I'm David and I'm a fragrance bro, of course, the best source for everything fragrance related. Today I have a video on December hype, which is the best new fragrances that were announced or came out in December. So I'm gonna be going over some of those. Now I got a couple of them that I'll show you right here. And first we'll start off with the Neanderthal. Neanderthal sent me these two. It is Us and Them, which is pretty cool. Us is a very interesting dark scent. It's really wearable. I really love the bottles a lot. Some of the notes in this are citrus, incense, black pepper, eucalyptus, rose, cardamom, vetiver, hyraceum, amber, oud, moss, and sandalwood. Right off the bat, I get like a leathery type of smell with black pepper. Super, super nice. Oh man, it's beautiful. This is great. Very different than the original black that came out with the Neanderthal line. Like both of them, this is, I think, even better in some ways because it's more wearable, I think, but it's beautiful. Them has a very similar bottle with a silver cap instead, so you can kind of tell the difference there. This one has notes of kelp, carrot seed, iris, neroli, hinoki, sandalwood, ambrette, styrax, musk, and ambergris. I think maybe my favorite of the two. Both of them are really wearable, and I love both of them a lot. This one, super wearable, very musky, and kind of a darker, fresh type of scent. When I say fresh, people immediately think clean or soapy or something like that, and that's not the case at all. Almost skin-like. I love this. It is gorgeous. Both of these are great. What a great line. I love them conceptually, but I also love them just wearing the fragrances. So yeah, definitely check out Us and Them. And hey, check it out. They have a great box. Magnetic clasp, opens up. Look at that. Good job. Also, I got 3 new fragrances from Teo Cabanel. I got samples of them this time. And it is Je ne sais quoi, and Très French, and Oh La La. Now, Très French is a floral scent, has notes of crunchy pear, peony, lily of the valley, sambac jasmine, crystal clear notes. I don't know what crystal clear is, unless that's a spelling error. Sandalwood, benzoin, vetiver from Haiti, and white musk. Very, very floral. I get jasmine and peony and lily of the valley right away, especially lily of the valley and jasmine, as well as a really great pear note at the top. It's a really nice floral scent. Ooh La La is another really great one. It has kind of this nice musky quality about it with iris and hazelnut and saffron and tobacco, tonka bean, sandalwood, and white musk. Wonderful, wonderful iris, musky, almost woody, and very creamy type of scent. I love this one. This is one that I really want. So yeah, Ooh La La. And Je ne sais quoi has this certain, something. What is it? I'm repeating the same joke I put on Instagram a while ago. Notes in this are puffed rice, mate, or I forgot how you say it, violet leaf, matcha tea, guaiac wood, tolu balsam, vetiver from Haiti, and sandalwood. So yeah, this one is kind of this gourmand type of matcha tea type of fragrance that is great. Right away I get like a rice smell, which is really interesting. I like that a lot. Has kind of almost like a cereal type of smell, and then it goes into that more kind of green tea type of area, which is beautiful. I'm not sure which one I like more, Ooh La La or Je ne sais quoi. They're both beautiful. I think Très French is great, but I've smelled fragrances that are like that. But these two right here, I haven't smelled really anything like these. So these are fantastic. But yeah, definitely check those new ones out from Teo Cabanel. Did I say it was from Teo Cabanel? All right, now let's get to some new fragrances. I'm going to be reading them from Fragrantica and Now Smell This like I normally do. I'm going to kind of quickly go through these, and these are all the favorite ones that I had. I'm going to be doing another video like I normally do on new fragrances, and they aren't necessarily my favorites, but they're new fragrances that either came out or were announced in December. So these are my favorites. All right, first is Shogun, and they have 2 new fragrances called L'Eau de l'Âme and Le Princesse du Polo. And this is a really interesting house. Apparently this is based on a sport called Shogun that was invented in Persia over 2,500 years ago, and apparently it was played by King Darius the Great in 500 BC, around there. So pretty cool. Right away, these are made by Cecile Zarokian, who is a great perfumer. She's awesome. L'Eau de l'Âme has a fruity opening of pineapple, orange, grapefruit, apple, and pear. and it says it leads to watermelon, raspberry, blackcurrant, and peach. And then there's some leather, woody notes, tonka bean, and musk, saffron, and violet leaves in the base. That sounds really good. Very, very interesting. I like to try that a lot. Now, Le Princesse du Polo is a fresh, citrusy, and warm, spicy combination of notes. It has flowers and fruits, it says. There's some animal notes, leather, woodsy notes with patchouli, guaiac wood, and vetiver, and ambergris and musk. That sounds good too. I think the first one sounds better to me, but both of them sound fantastic. Next is a new one from Byredo, and this is a collaboration with American rapper Travis Scott. This is called Space Rage. And when I saw this, I thought this was a complete joke from the bottle. It looks like a complete joke. I thought someone made this in Microsoft Paint. But apparently, no, this is real. And I feel really old because I have no idea who Travis Scott is. Oh well. And even though I kind of think this still might be a joke, and I'm still not really sure about it, this seems so appealing to me. I have to try this. This is what we're going to talk about. The notes in here are something that are otherworldly. Literally, I guess. Top notes are cosmic dust, antimatter particles, starlight, the scent of supernova, atmospheric vapor, and dark nebula. Is it nebulae? I don't know. Let's see here. Nebulae, or nebulae, I guess. Both of them are correct.
Nebulae.
Right. So that sounds pretty interesting. Apparently, I mean, there's really no reference point for how this is going to smell, so I have no idea if this is going to be good or not. I kind of think it's going to be bad, but we'll see. I really hate that all these notes are pure imagination. I want to know what this is going to smell like ahead of time, but there's no way of knowing. I guarantee they're not going to give you any samples for this either. They're going to make you just buy the bottle, which is going to suck. Pure speculation, but that's how I would do it if I were them. All right, next is a collection from Joe Malone, and that is Zara Emotions, the Gloss collection for kids. So this is a collection that was inspired by and for kids. So this is really interesting to me. You don't really see fragrances for kids a lot. And I don't know exactly how I feel about that. I haven't really thought much about it, but it still seems kind of interesting. There are 3 fragrances in this line: cherry watermelon ice, hip hop red apple, and rose marshmallow candy. Now, cherry watermelon ice has notes of watermelon, cardamom, and green leaves. Hip hop red apple has notes of green, red, and yellow apples with fruits of the forest, it says. And rose marshmallow candy is a fruity gourmand fragrance composed of marshmallow, blood orange, and vanilla. Those sound very simple, but they also sound pretty good. They're going to be eau de toilette concentration, which that kind of surprises me a little bit, but we'll see how they go. Sounds pretty interesting. All right, next is a new one from Atelier Cologne, and that is called Lemon Island Cologne Absolu. I absolutely love Atelier Cologne. I think most of you know that. I'm a big fanboy of Atelier Cologne. I love how they do the cologne style. I love their citruses, and this is another one that's going to be fantastic. Lemon Island, yes. Sign me up. It's a citrusy aquatic fragrance, they say, that has tropical, marine, and solar notes. And Lemon Island contains accords of green lemon from the Indian Ocean, jasmine from India, and vanilla from Madagascar. I'm sure there's probably more in there as well, but that sounds really, really good, and I want some. All right, next is a new one from Amouage, and they're releasing an Interlude 53, an extrait de parfum concentration. Really cool. Amouage has been on a roll lately. This is a really cool addition to the line. Now, this is obviously kind of a flanker to Interlude Man. They say the composition is based on the original formula, but it's formulated with a whopping 53% of the perfume concentrate. So notes in this are bergamot, oregano, pimento berry oil, amber, frankincense, cistus, opopanax, leather, agarwood smoke, patchouli, and sandalwood. Now, I haven't compared it to the original Interlude, but those notes sound pretty familiar if I recall correctly. I have to go back and look. But that looks really cool. I don't know if I want an extrait de parfum of Interlude Man, but I still am really intrigued by this, and the last one was extremely powerful. I have no idea how powerful this is going to be. 53% concentration. Jeez. All right, next is a new one from Montal, and that is Dark Vanilla. Yes, sign me up again. Let's go. Dark Vanilla. This one has notes of oriental spices, sandalwood, black leather, Cambodian oud, leaves of patchouli, precious vanilla pods, and intense amber. So yeah, definitely a lot of darkness to this, but it looks like it is going to be sweet at the same time. I am extremely excited about this. They do sweet fragrances very well. They do woody and oudy fragrances very well. So I really want to try this. I think it's going to be great. All right, next is a new one by Clive Christian. That is Crab Apple Blossom. Now, Crab Apple Blossom is a new one in the Crown collection, which is a new collection for them, and it'll feature scents inspired by the Crown Perfumery archives. Really cool. Now, from the name, of course, there is Apple Blossom as its kind of signature note. There's also a marine bergamot note in there, and there's rhubarb and mojito and sandalwood and driftwood. So yeah, pretty cool. All right, next is a new brand, a completely new boutique brand called Voyages Imaginaire. And there's a connection with Goutal from Annick Goutal, Goutal Paris. I'm not exactly sure what the connection is here. I'm not going to go over all of these. You can go and look at the B-roll I'm going to be showing you here. It's going to kind of go over kind of some of the notes here, but the fragrances are Azahar, La Couleur de la Nuit, L'Échappée Sauvage, Le Grand Jeu, is that how you say it? Le Grand Jeu, and Tea and Rock and Roll. I know how to pronounce that one. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, really interested in that line, see how that is. And this one is inspired by their journeys, real or imaginary, which take them back to past memories and unknown lands, they say. Pretty neat. Okay. All right, last but not least is Imaginary Authors Decisions. And this is one that I had no idea about either. It just came out of nowhere again. They're doing really good about keeping their cards close to the vest. But yeah, Decisions is a limited edition fragrance. Notes in this are tuberose, sarsaparilla, geranium, labdanum, jasmine, raspberry, and sweet suspense. Sounds very cool. I've got to check that one out. With that, I'd like to thank my sponsor, Fragrance X. Fragrance X is an online retailer that sells thousands of legitimate fragrances for a discounted price. If you're considering buying a fragrance, definitely check out Fragrance X. I'll have a link down below to them as well as a coupon. All right, so that's it. Those are all the hyped fragrances for December. What do you think? Let me know what some of your favorite hyped fragrances for this month are, new releases or not. Let me know down in the comments. I'd love to know your thoughts. Thank you again for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below. I love you for it. I'll see you next time. I'm David with the Fragrance Bros. Bye.